6 years ago, I made a video because I woke up and the house basically had no water. The sink was dry, there was only a tiny dribble, and Phyn had shut off the main valve overnight. That old video was about the device, why I wanted a whole home shutoff, why water damage is so unforgiving, and why I was still glad it acted even though the water softener was the thing that confused it. This is the follow-up. Once a leak system does its job, what should Home Assistant do next? In my house, the device is Phyn. Maybe you use Flow, Yolink, Akara, a basic water sensor, or a different smart valve. That part doesn't really matter. The automation I want is the same. I don't want Home Assistant arguing with the shutoff device. If Phyn thinks there is a leak and closes the valve, let it. Home Assistant's job is to make the next few minutes less chaotic. Step 1. Start with a real device state. In my current package, the reliable trigger is the Phyn shutoff valve changing to closed. That's the moment where the house has a problem people need to know about. There is also a new Phyn integration update worth knowing about. Version 2026.6.3 added more alert-style sensors and events for leak detected, humidity, temperature, and battery alerts. In production, use the entities you can see in your system. For a different leak setup, the trigger might be a water sensor going wet, a valve reporting closed, an alarm panel state, or anything else that proves something happened. Before Home Assistant blasts the family, add one guardrail. Mine is binary-sensor.phyn leak test running. If Phyn is doing a known leak test, the automation stops there. Your guard might skip a maintenance window, ignore one sensor while somebody is working in the utility room, or wait for a second confirming device. Expected behavior shouldn't look like an emergency. Once that check passes, Home Assistant writes to the activity feed. I keep the message plain. The leak device shut off the water. Please verify. Later, that gives me a clean timeline without digging through raw state changes. Next, Home Assistant creates a repair. This is one of my favorite parts. A closed main valve isn't just a push notification, and it should stay visible until somebody fixes it. The repair is critical, persistent, and clear about what happened. A potential leak was detected and the main water valve was closed. Then the phone alert goes out. The notification says leak detection. Phyn is sensing a leak and turned off the water. Please verify. It has two buttons. Turn water on is for after somebody checks the house. It is direct, but it is not casual. Tap it and Home Assistant opens the valve, sends a confirmation, and speaks a reminder that the house should be checked first. The other button is snooze 30 minutes. That is for real life. Maybe you saw the alert, but you need time to inspect the garage, check under sinks, or call someone at home. Snooze does not clear the issue. It waits 30 minutes, then sends the critical alert again. Snoozing is not resolving. It is just giving humans room to investigate. The last piece is cleanup. When the valve reports open again, Home Assistant removes the repair and dismisses the persistent notification. If your leak system works differently, use your safe state instead. A dry sensor, a reset alarm, or a valve that reports open again. Only clear the issue when the device state proves the problem is over. That is the automation worth copying. Real incident state, maintenance guard, activity feed entry, persistent repair, actionable phone alert, controlled recovery, and state-based cleanup. It turns one scary device event into a household workflow. The old 2020 video is the backstory. This video is the Home Assistant layer I wish I had dialed in from day one. For the backstory, watch the original Phyn Plus video next, or choose the video YouTube recommends on screen.